Well, hey YouTube. I was thinking of doing a cover of a wonderful song from the 50s called I Believe, which was very, very popular at the time and has been covered by a number of famous singers and choruses throughout the past 40 plus years of its existence. The thought occurred to me, you can make that cover if you want, and maybe YouTube will get on your case for being in violation of copyright materials, but I'll check with some of my friends here on YouTube to see how I can get around that, well, rather cover that so that I won't be in trouble. But anyhow, the thought occurred to me that why don't I just do a reading, a ranting if you want, on some of the things that I believe in, and some of you can respond as well if you have similar feelings or different feelings, whatever. So the title of this is I Believe, and I have a list next to me, so if you see me glance from time to time, I'm just going to keep tracking on my list and make sure I'm keeping in line with the way I got it outlined, or so forth and so on. Anyhow, I believe that if you are pro-life, you need to be pro-life not just as far as abortion is concerned, but as far as war and capital punishment. For truly, when you say you are pro-life, you should be pro-all life. I am pro-all life. Don't think anyone should have their life taken away from them by another person because that person has been instructed by someone else or feels that they have a compulsion to do so. It just doesn't work that way, folks. You can't pick and choose who you're going to grant life to and who you're not going to grant life to. Pro-life for all people, all times. Secondly, I believe that real Christmas trees are better, hands down, but artificial trees are a heck of a lot easier to clean up after. I believe if we say we have no sin, we deceive ourselves and the truth is not in us. And yes, that's from the Lutheran liturgy, of which I am a member of the Lutheran Church. But it's one of the most profound statements that I have ever heard Sunday and through Sunday, year in and year out. I believe Christmas comes but once a year. And come on, these promos in late September and early October are just wrong, okay? Christmas belongs in the month of December. Maybe a little bit of the end of December, depending on when your Advent season begins. But even those Christmas and July things are, as far as I'm concerned. I believe we need to abolish bullying of anybody all the time. I don't care if the person is young, old, middle class, upper class, ghetto dweller, white, black, male, female. Bullying has got to stop. It does no good for the individual. It's not something that you grow on. It is something that is very destructive to a person's emotions, to a person's will, to a person's esteem. And anyone who would tell you otherwise is grossly mistaken. I believe sometimes the best answer is to not answer. I believe when it comes to employment, either you will outlast your boss or your boss will outlast you. Think about it. I wrote a whole poem about it. If I can find it, I'll make a video including that. I believe smoking is a vile, disgusting, filthy, unhealthy addiction. And it doesn't just affect you. Secondhand smoke affects everybody around you. People can be alcoholics, but the person next to them doesn't have to imbibe in the drink that they are having. The person in the area, the vicinity of a smoker, cannot deflect that smoke from getting into their lungs unless they wear some sort of a mask. And what are we to become? A world of individuals wearing masks so that smokers can have their way to kill themselves and us? It's a smoking, vile, disgusting habit that should be avoided at all costs. Sure, it's an addiction, but the sooner you start to quit, the better your whole body will feel. I believe a nice cold beer on a hot summer day, or any hot day, or any time really, is a thing of beauty. I believe the disabled are often better abled than so many of us. I believe everyone should attend a Special Olympics event. I believe that those who want you to believe that being gay, bisexual, lesbian, transgender, or anything else in that realm of life is an unforgivable sin are saying that only to cover up many sins that they themselves have, to hide it and to deflect the attention away from themselves. I believe my feet are way too small for my body. I'm 6 foot and wear a size 8. Do the math. I believe there's a lot I should have done different in life. But then again, who else can say something negative to that? I've gone a little over, but that's just the introductory to this little seminar, which I hope to continue in further and future vlogs. Have a good day, you two.